motherfucker up today, baby. Listen.
Go hungry, better get a Mr. Giant. Hoe a nigga with some change, and the money ain't a thing. Keep them knots all in his pockets, $100,000 change. And they like to make it rain, gonna make that booty clap, make the nigga go insane. Ooh, we tap to Mr. Rap, baddest bitches from the trap. We took the Louis on the map, and we do it for them ballers and them stars with the stacks. And if you really tryna bug, gonna cost you more than that. Cause I'ma grease the pussy up, then I start to throw it back. Really grease that pussy up, then I start to throw it back. Now break me off and watch me do it like that. If you got a fucking nigga herd day, don't do it. Cause if you fuck him, then them bills will getting paid. I'ma do it. Sometimes you gotta put a dick up in your face. Watch me do it, watch me do it. I'ma do it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it. If you got a fucking nigga herd day, don't do it. Cause if you fuck him, then them bills will getting paid. I'ma do it. Sometimes you gotta put a dick up in your face. Watch me do it, watch me do it. I'ma do it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it, I'ma do it.
Yeah, baby. Welcome to another episode of Whose Mic Is This? Man, we are here with our special guest, Bricks Montana. How you feeling, baby?
I feel very good. Thank you.
All right, man. We're gonna go ahead and jump right into these questions, because on Whose Mic Is This, man, we get up all up in your business. We're gonna ask you questions that these other podcasters be asking you. You might get a little bit of that, but it's a little different, man. So we want to get to know you. So we're gonna start off with the first question.
All right.
Where was you born?
I was born in Kinloch, Missouri.
Kinloch.
Yes, representing. Yes,
day.
yes. Really at St. Louis County Hospital where the Galleria is, but of course.
Where the Galleria is now?
Yeah, it used to be. That's where all the black people in the county. That's where everybody was born at. While people in the city were born at Homer G and different things like that. Yeah. In the county, if you're in my age range, you were born at St. Louis County Hospital.
Yeah, because I was born at Homer G. Phillips.
See, that's what I'm saying.
In the hood.
All my cousins from the city were born at Homer G. Every last one of them.
Not that one that's in the off Jefferson or Parnell.
Not that new stuff.
Yeah,
no.
That's the old school back in the day. Goddamn. All right. Are you a daddy's girl?
100%.
Talk about that.
I have my dad's face on my back. I was born. My daddy was 30 years old. So to the older kids, they may not have got what I got. But when your father is 30, he already, I was spoiled, right? My daddy did everything for me. Like, literally, my dad picked me up from school, and my dad took me to the hospital. I never been to the doctor with my mother.
Okay.
My daddy did everything. He died when I was 23. Yeah. Ooh, Lord, that was depression.
I bet it was.
That's how I know therapy and different things like that, and I believe in that. Because without it, I wouldn't have made it because my daddy leaving was like, oh my God. Yeah, I'm 100% a daddy's girl.
All right. So talk about Kinlock. Talk about it. Cause I know you were proud of the Kinlock
Yes.
area. Are you still in Kinlock?
No, I was okay. So, Kinlock, of course, is the first African American city in the Midwest. So when I was a child, now this is before crack. Uh, Kinlock wasn't what it became. Kinlock had its own mayor and library and what we went to elementary school in Kinlock and it had high schools. It had its own everything. Literally, my mother's generation never left out of Kinlock. They lived in Kinlock because that was segregation and all of that kind of stuff. In our time, we didn't see white people if it wasn't the women who had babies in Kinlock, who lived there. We didn't see white people until we came out of Kinlock. But then crack hit, and they started selling off everything, and the airport wanted the land. So they gave extra just amounts of money for a house that my great grandparents built. They gave my mama $130,000.
$130,000.
My mother took that check and drove around Ferguson and found a house for sale and bought the house cash.
Wow. That's
Now,
what's up.
they had to want something.
Yeah, they had to.
This was 1986.
Okay.
They given all these black families this amount. Black families in Kinlock were able to move to Blackjack and Spanish Lake and those, areas that we weren't in at that time. But money talks.
Oh, dang.
So Kinlock went away. The Kinlock people see now is nothing. I mean, it's like 3 streets in that motherfucker.
Yeah, because I used to stay in Ferguson, and I rode past Kinlock like every day. And it's just a little strip pretty much.
It's sad.
Yeah.
I mean, it's to people like me. I know. I mean, it's just sad to even go down there.
Yeah.
Sad. I mean, it's like nothing there. Then like the Boaz, they put all of the black people out, and now UMSL owns it, and UMSL rent it out for like $600, $700, $800 a month for the projects in Kinlock. Like what? I mean, it's,
That's politics for you.
mm-hmm.
And then, how much do the airport own over? Because the
The airport never developed the land. So what ended up happening, now if you go down there, it's all factories on the land that they bought.
like where
Pepsi is
Amazon.
now, and what else is over there? It's a lot of different factories over there and everything. Literally where my house used to sit at, Pepsi is there.
Wow. So during that time, who was your role models? And we can talk neighborhood, and then we can also talk industry.
Okay. So, at that time, I was a rapper, right? When I was coming up, I mean, I started writing raps. You remember the roll call?
Well,
Okay, so when I was 5, I was on the roll call. You know what I'm saying? I was on there, what's your name and all that kind of stuff, right? So that kind of started it right there. I'm like, I'm on the radio. So, of course, it was that. And then just my cousin Michael, he used to bring rap to our house because my mother was real religious and we couldn't listen to that shit. Nothing. Even if they was rapping gospel, it wasn't happening.
Okay.
So my cousin would come over and he started bringing over UTFO and just records, and me and my sister and them was like, what? You know what I'm saying? So we had to hide it. So we listened to it during the day and make sure it was disappeared by the time my mama get home. Because my mother was real, praise the Lord. So that just started it. I started writing raps. And then like when I start seeing women rappers, it was over. Salt and Pepper, it was done. It was a done deal. Because we had her, they very first, my mic sounds nice. Check. Oh, I mean, you can tell me and my 2 sisters, we wasn't Salt and Pepper and Spinderella. What? Yeah. So
Salt and Pepper them was that deep.
they was to me, you know what I'm saying, because they wasn't real skinny or nothing like that, and I was a chunky little kid. One of them was real tall and awkward, you know, me. So it was just that's what started it.
Okay, all right. We were just testing the waters right there, man. on whose mic is this, man? I normally do this thing where I yell out, "Whose mic is this?" And you gonna tell me who mic it is, cause we're about to go to a quick break. All right.
Alrighty.
So, whose mic is this?
Bricks Montana.
Oh yeah, we'll be right back.
What's up, Witty World? Science and 9th grade Pipeline. Floyd Board. St. Louis. You know what it is. I love my city. We got it going on. Plus we grind every day. Got them cartons. Even got the blue. Block to block. Corner to corner. You know how we do it. Grind every day. That's what it is. I call it home. Floyd Boy, I miss you drop. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. 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 St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. From the city where the good die young, where it's easy to catch a slug in a hood play young, where it's easy to catch a case anytime, any place, and the real can't relate to all the hate and the fake. How much money can I make? How much money do you make? Every hood, every block, then paid they dues, they made the news, then gave some family the blues. Don't get it confused, my city rates the best when it's due. You don't have a clue, somebody might just give it to you. When all is due, the only thing that's promised to you is that it's due and the money making habitat. What you want on where it's at? If you got the dough, I'll show you what a product is. Stories never told, cases still cold, trials never close, cause the jury gets frozen and law about itself. Still no justice for us, it's like the Wild Wild West. Yeah, St. Louis, St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. Showtime, Barcelona, my city needs some action. They say that I can't make it, I might be show me. Savage in up off our village, Billikens represent us. No matter what you're doing, under the yards they make some haters. Get around, ass brother. If you got it, I'll come get it. And if you got a problem, you can come pay me a visit. From Lee Bay to Bell Fountain, downtown to West County. It's money all around us. Out of town is coming find us in the club. Hey, poppin' after 3 a.m. And if you ain't ready to turn it in and cross that bridge, for the party never ends. Till sunrise come again. Out of town is in your friends. NCL is all in. Jackers be like towies. Sometimes they can't ignore it. You're sleeping and should be working. It's like you're asking for it. Cause man, it get crazy. Weather make people shady. So I hustle daily. This how my city raised. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my city. St. Louis, my home. St. Louis, my home.
city too. Dude, I like that.
Hey, yeah. Welcome back. We are on
Yes.
Whose Mic Is This? Another edition. We here with Bricks Montana.
Hello.
Yeah, we getting all up in our business, man. All right. How did you become a radio personality?
Well, I started off in radio on, FM radio.
What station?
89.5 The Wave.
Okay.
And I had a Saturday show there for about maybe 7 or 8 years called Back in the Day with Bricks Montana, where I played all old school music and hip hop and all of that kind of stuff. Then once I started having my kids and everything, it was difficult. And just when I was like getting tired of doing that, I came down here. And what show was What Up Though?
What up, though?
And I watched that and I was hooked. So I reached out to Justin, and because they was open, they had a girl position on What Up Though, but I guess they ain't want my ass. But I don't give a fuck. So then Justin reached out and he was like, he had a show that was finna start and asked me if I wanted to come down, and he asked me my background and everything, and I came down, and 3 years later, kicking in company. 3 years later.
All right. Okay. We'll talk about the show. What's the show about?
Our show it's about pretty much everything. It's really culture. The things that are going on every day here in St. Louis and in the world. We talk about everything. We talk about everything that's going on. If it's talked about, if it's a news story, if it's just current events, what I do say the most is we talk about politics, and we have a lot of aldermen and different. We had House of Representatives from Missouri and different things like that. So
Nice.
we try to talk about everything. Then we interview people too.
I've been on there.
Yeah,
For
of
sure.
course, multiple times.
Yep.
But yeah, that's what our show is about. It's about the culture, the life, and it's got different viewpoints, different aspects with my co-hosts, Justin and Gina and Fail. So I think it's broad.
Wow.
Yeah.
Okay. So, talk about how's that affecting who you are today, getting on the podcast and being a personality?
It has definitely changed my life. I think when you do something well, people that you thought would celebrate you don't really celebrate you. It showed me a lot in that. I mean, even within my own home. I don't think it really changed me, but it changed people around me for some reason. And it ain't even nothing, I'm not on NBC or no shit. It's not that. They got to see a different side of me, I guess. Something that the limits of FM radio never really existed, because FM radio is so scripted, and you can only play this and you can only say that because the FCC is on you, so a lot of my viewpoints people didn't really know or hear for years because I was, like that. So I guess, that
It opened you up a little more to the people.
Yeah, it definitely did, because your followers and all of that kind of stuff go up, so people have seen me more. I guess it's what I always felt, but I always believed who I always was. So like my close friends know, but I don't think my husband even saw me like that until he saw me there, and that wasn't good.
Well, I can say this, man, about podcasting, because I know when I realized that this was what I was going to do. Because I didn't like social media, you know, but that's what's going to happen. You're going to find out things that you might not, you know, you might grow out of something, you know. So my advice to you, and it seems like you already own that anyway, but if this is what you're going to do, that's what comes with it.
Yeah.
You're going to, whatever come with it, that's what's going to come with it, unless you don't want to do it.
Yeah. I'm one that, you know, whatever, I don't regret anything I do. I'm gonna do what makes sense for me, and any chips that fall gonna fall regardless. So, you know, ain't nothing I can do but focus on me and what I brought to this earth.
Yeah, and you're doing a great job.
Well, thank you very much.
All day.
That's my top priority.
So, what type of music do you listen to? Like, what's in your what if you
Such a
still
weirdo.
had a CD player?
Okay, if I still had a CD player, it would be. And don't be laughing at me and shit. Okay, so I listen to 80s rock. So like, you know, fucking NXS and I can't believe I'm telling nobody this. Madonna, I listen to Peter Cetera, that's like from the Karate Kid soundtrack, you know, stuff like that. Then funk music,
Okay.
right? So,
Parliament type funk
well, I'm more like, okay, so in funk, it's Commodores, it's, you know what I'm saying, it's Climax. To me, them the baddest bitches ever lived on this earth. What else? You know, Confunction and, you know, stuff like that. So as far as funk, then 90s and early 2000 gangster rap. Like you know, Tupac, of course, that's my favorite. I got into Biggie years later. Bone Thugs and Harmony. What else? Down south stuff like UGK, what MGG and A-Ball, Outkast, you know, stuff like that. That's about, you know. Then you gotta throw some R&B in there, and then I'm good, you know. But R&B can be anything from shit. 60s now. Yeah, it's all according. You know, ain't nothing wrong with all of that kind of freaky music. Ain't nothing wrong with none of that. Silk, Silk, yeah, gotta be some Silk, you know, some Keith Sweat, you know what I'm saying? I like a
Gerald Levert.
when he died, oh Lord, yes, I love Gerald Levert. Like
Yeah, that's my boy.
from all the way from Levert all the way to his stuff. I love him.
Yeah, LSG, I was man.
Ah, LSG, man. It wasn't nothing that man sang that I wouldn't listen to. He could have sang me X in the encyclopedia, and I would have listened to the whole thing. And he was sexy. Oh God. Yes, they had it right. He was a teddy bear. Yeah. Oh, and Teddy Pendergrass.
Teddy Pentagram.
Teddy P. Teddy P. My mother went to he had an all ladies concert. And only reason I remember that concert because him and my daddy and my mother was still together. And I heard my dad, you finna go to an all girls concert? I bet it's gonna be all men waiting outside that. And I was like, he paid for it though. My mother said that was the best concert ever in her life.
Oh,
And it was filled.
I bet. What you think about Trey Songz?
Trey Songz, what thing?
This period. About his, you know.
Okay, Trey Songz has one of the best voices. You know, his first album with I Gotta Leave and all of that kind of stuff. Awesome. All of his music, and he got that bump and grind, you know, type of stuff.
That's my boy.
And then he do have some real, you know, songs. I don't want nobody else but you. I love, you know, Trey Songz. The whole other stuff, the weirdo stuff, I don't know.
What those
You know, he got cases and stuff. That's why he haven't been making out no music.
What cases he got? Rape, like.
Yeah, women been saying that he been forcing himself on them.
Oh, Trey Songz.
Yeah.
Man, you don't have to do these things, guys.
Let me tell you something. Trey Songz could have got some from me with when he made "I Gotta Leave." Okay, I don't understand why these motherfuckers I've been trying to give none to is raping other women. Mystical. I've been trying to give you some since before it was legal for me to give you some, and you come on now. They don't. I don't know.
I'm trying to figure out, can you trick a rapist? You know what I'm saying? Like, won't you just like you don't want like you want to fuck them, but act like you want to get raped? You know
I
what
mean,
I'm saying?
I mean,
Can
you
they,
definitely.
Will they fall for that?
I mean, you definitely can. I mean, with cases that are he say, she say, you know, with me, I just won't say nothing. I mean, I can't say nothing about them. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because in one instance, because I saw the tape on R. Kelly, that's why I'm so avid against him. And you know what I'm saying? Because I saw the tape. But they say Michael Jackson did something. I cuss a motherfucker out, you know what I'm saying? Because I ain't seen nothing. You know what I'm saying? So the proof is in the pudding.
Yeah.
They say Mike Tyson did that, but
Yeah,
I didn't see nothing. So, I mean,
yeah, with that Mike Tyson deal, I think Robin Gibbons was on some shit. Her and her mama was that was a setup.
man.
So
I wouldn't put nothing past them two. I remember those interviews and stuff. I wouldn't put nothing past. Her mother looked like the devil to me. I don't know.
They like, I'm about to get this, and he was an easy target. He was an easy target.
This beautiful ass woman want Mike Tyson, and at that time he wasn't the Mike Tyson everybody know now that he, you know, can get that, you know what I'm saying? He was still 1 foot from the projects at that time.
And he was upcoming too.
Yeah. Damn right, because he was knocking everybody out.
Yeah. And then he was an easy target.
He was.
That's what I seen.
Her mother, all she saw was dollar signs. I bet you she made her talk to. I bet you.
Hell yeah. I mean, it was a come up, man. But my thing is, you already fucking. You was a movie star.
Yeah, no, she was a TV star, and at that time, being a TV star was different. It was lower class than it ended up becoming. You know, you wanted to be a movie star. You didn't want to be a TV star on a show where she was one of 8 stars. You know what I'm saying? So once she married him, that's when she moved into movies.
That's when she went to Boomerang and all that.
Well, first it was A Rage in Harlem, remember?
Yeah.
So that's when she got that, and then she got all the other stuff just by dating him. I mean, being married to him.
So he was just a pure come up.
He was a step up, yeah.
Silly rabbit.
She say my career was she says that it messed up her career and all of that. Bitch, you've been in movies and shows ever since.
Right.
Well, we don't know who nobody else on that show was.
No.
Nobody else made it.
True. That's real.
We wouldn't have known you neither.
At all. Because she ain't all that good looking to me. But, you know, it is what it is.
Hey.
Did you see the Chris Rock stand up? I would suggest you watch it.
Is it good?
I'm gonna say it was funny to me. I laughed. I laughed more than one time.
Okay.
But I did, and I don't know if it was because I was tired and I was.
Is it all messages behind it and stuff?
It's typical Chris Rock.
So yeah,
shit.
it's messages all behind it.
It's typical Chris Rock shit. Then he actually talk about Will Smith.
Oh, I'm watching it. I'm watching it tonight.
Yeah, he actually talk about them.
I'm racing home to watch that.
Yeah, so I think it was like a lot of. Well, I ain't gonna say a lot of people. Some of the people I seen critique it didn't like it, but if you don't like Chris Rock,
I was gonna say,
you're
but
not
did
gonna
that?
like
That's
it.
what I was gonna originally ask. Do they like Chris Rock's stand up?
Yeah, because I don't like what's his name? Hughley. What the hell is his? L. Hughley.
Hughley. Oh my
Hughley,
God, he's so
yeah.
whack. Oh my God.
But
Oh, he's so
some people
he
like-
messed up the Kings of Comedy. Okay, when I saw the Kings of Comedy, he was not on it.
Yeah.
Steve Harvey was one of the kings,
Yeah.
and it was a different MC when I saw it. So when I saw the movie, I was let down because I've never D.L. Hughley. He has some things funny, but he is not. Yeah, he too preachy now and all of that. Dude, shut up.
Yeah, his comedy is acquired taste.
Yeah, I think
I
so.
don't really.
I don't like him. I don't like him.
but
I don't really like Cat Williams.
Yeah, I like him.
I don't really like Cat Williams. I don't know.
Yeah, I like him.
His older stuff was funny. The newest thing that I saw, it just was not funny like that. What was it? It came out maybe 2 years ago or something.
I have to look it up. I ain't seen nothing new.
Yeah, it was. I don't know.
What about Mike Epps? You like him?
I love Mike Epps.
Huh?
I love Mike Epps.
I
never say nothing wrong about Day Day. I never say nothing wrong about Day Day.
He's just a natural to
As
be funny.
he just a natural. I mean, yeah, he like your brother or something that's funny as a motherfucker and made it.
Hit your ass
Just
as soon as
I
you walk in.
love that shit. I mean, and it's every fucking movie. He has the smallest role in fucking oh my God, How High.
Oh yeah.
And it's the best memorable shit. My kids say, not a nan other. Yes. He be like, hey, little bitty bitch. I swear, oh my God. Oh my God. Little bitty bitch. Oh my God. He has the smallest fucking part and it's like memorable.
Yeah.
That's a comedian. I love this.
Another.
Not a nan other. I love how you say that nan other. Potter say that nan other. Oh my God, I love that.
Baby. All right, so what you think of? I know you saw this. What you think about the Chris Rock getting slapped by Will? What you think about it?
Okay, so at one time I was like, fuck Will Smith, right? Because I love comedy. Like, comedy is like everything to me. You know what I'm saying? The one thing my mama would let us watch, as praise the Lord as she was stand up. So like we watch Richard Pryor, we watch, you know what I'm saying, Robin Harris. We just were always watching stand up. You don't say shit to the motherfucking comedian. That's their job. And all of them do that, right?
Yep.
Has he ever got up and slapped motherfucking any of the white comedians?
No.
Okay. Everybody talks about your family.
Yeah.
Your family does shit to be talked about. Your son wear a fucking Batman costume out in the streets. You know what I'm saying? As a grown man.
Right.
So how the fuck you gonna be mad then? The alopecia that bitch has is from wearing weave. Bitch, you got little bald spots from weave being pulled out of your hair. You do not have alopecia, which you were born with, which you would have no hair.
Right.
So you running up there, then y'all using this disease and all of that this bitch don't even have. Anybody who wears weave and as much as weave as she used to have gonna have bald spots.
Yeah.
So that was some fucked up shit. Yeah. But after he apologized and I really heard him, I ain't as mad as him. You know what I'm saying? And I definitely ain't mad at her. People's like, oh, she did. Can't nobody make a grown man do shit.
True.
Not his mama, not his wife, not nothing. So blaming her was like, fuck y'all. You know what I'm saying? Why y'all gonna blame her?
Right.
He did the shit. It's accountability. He had accountability. Move on.
Yeah. Cause I would have looked at, like I would have just been laughing. If you mad, why come? Don't be here.
And he didn't just talk about you or your wife. He talked about multiple people out there.
Yeah.
And she did look like G.I. Jane.
I think that was perfect. That was a perfect joke.
I laughed, and then I saw what was going on because I'm laughing. So I almost.
He was laughing.
And then she looked at him or whatever, but he did. But Chris Rock, he should have slapped the shit out of him.
Yeah.
I mean, but I understand why he didn't.
I'm gonna be honest with you. I still to this day
Think it was staged.
I think it was scripted because And if it's like that in Hollywood, man, you got me fucked up.
It.
You just totally got me fucked up. So
I mean, that's unheard of, though.
Did you see how he did it though? Even the whole movement was.
How he walked up there? He walked up there like Fresh Prince of Bel-Air. That's what the fuck he was swinging his hand and walking like that.
When he did it, he hit a little like a
And-
that Wild Wild West.
But I don't think it was because Chris Rock face. He didn't believe. He didn't know that shit was happening. Chris Rock's face, because I didn't rewound the shit.
That's the
I'm
funniest
so
shit I
petty.
ever
Oh my
seen.
Jesus. Oh, his face looked like, you know what I'm saying, like Ric Flair slapped him and said, woo. Like he was not ready for that shit.
Damn.
I rewound his face multiple times just because I'm like, this shit cannot be real. I've never seen nothing like that. And I've heard comedians say some of the worst shit ever.
Yeah.
I've heard fucking battle rappers say some shit that in the crowd I would shoot their ass. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
And I've never seen nobody slap nobody except for on WWE. So it was, I rewind, but Chris Rock did not know that was finna happen. If he did, he's one of the best actors I ever seen, and he was in Pootie Tang, so I know that's a lie.
Yeah. I'm just trying to figure out how did this even, where is this happening? Like it happened on the Oscars. I'm not.
I never.
Are they so far out of the loop that this is where it gotta happen at? I'm not understanding it.
I just can't believe it did happen. I mean, that literally is something that still perplexes me.
That's what I'm saying. No security guards. They didn't stop the show.
They did, and you know, there's a 5-second loop, right? There's a 5-second because of the boob release, right?
Yeah.
We saw everything. How did we see everything with a 5-second loop? They wasn't supposed to show all of that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It still perplexes me.
It could have been. I mean, I don't know.
That's what I'm
it could have been.
And then he making money off of it now.
But he did stay silent for a long time. He had to eventually say something.
Yeah.
I mean, his brother done said stuff. His best friends. I seen. You know, he went on tour with Dave Chappelle, and Kevin Hart joined them sometimes. You can look online. They got different things where Kevin Hart and Dave Chappelle is talking about it, and all Chris Rock is doing while they talking about it is laughing.
Yeah.
He never said nothing.
Well, my thing is check out that stand up he got and see how many people in that goddamn crowd.
I'm finna see it.
Yeah, that motherfucker.
I believe it.
He getting. That's why I say, man.
His tickets doubled when the week afterwards.
Hell yeah.
When he got slapped, we went online, and his tickets was like maybe $30, $40.
Oscars.
We went back online, and it was like $100 and some dollars.
Because they know motherfuckers want to hear him talk about what happened. So, man, that's
We
crazy.
shall see.
Have you considered stand up?
People be telling me to try stand up. I don't know. I don't think I'm funny. I just say what I feel, and you know what I'm saying, things, and I post things that make me laugh. People laugh at me. That's just, they think I'm funny, but I don't think I'm funny. I mean, I'm being completely 100% myself when I say things.
Right.
So I don't
That's
know.
the natural. If they telling you that, you need to try it out.
Yeah,
Or are you
mean,
scared to try it?
fuck no, I live on the stage. No, I don't. I would try it. I mean, I don't
Can
know.
you write some material?
Oh, I could definitely do that, cause that's what I do. I write. My plays is funny. You know, people. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I could definitely probably sit down and write some material for a couple of minutes. You know, that I think is funny.
I say do it, man. I got a spot for you if you do.
All right, I can do it.
All
I
right.
can definitely do it.
So what you think about St. Louis entertainment industry? The good, the bad, and the ugly.
St. Louis entertainment. to me, St. Louis entertainment has the potential to be like huge. You know what I'm saying? Because we're so talented. You know what I'm saying? I have definitely within these last couple of years seen so much talent. Back in the day when I used to rap and we'd go to High Point and different things like that. And it's in different genres of entertainment. It's funny stand-up people. It's spoken word. I be so fucking impressed. Like, you know what I'm saying? I've heard rock bands, different, just everything. We do so much. We just gotta chill, man. I mean, all of the hating shit that I read, people not posting people's stuff, people wondering why other people get nominated for some shit or just, you know what I'm saying? It's just whack to me. If people just learn to celebrate everybody, we'll be cool. That's why I'm so love, peace, and soul and everything. I'm not finna argue with you. I say my opinion and try to keep it there unless you straight disrespect me, because I just believe that peace and soul, and you know what I'm saying? If I support you, you support me. Come to my show, I come to your show. That's the only way shit'll work. People in other cities may not like each other, but they know that that's how they gonna get on, so that's what they do.
Village mentality.
You know what I'm saying? If St. Louis were less crabs in a barrel, it would work. Yeah. But no matter what you do, it's always the motherfucker trying to pull you down. You know what I'm saying? Talk less of you or do different shit. You know, for a person to talk less of me, you gotta be crazy as fuck. Cause I don't hate on nobody. I don't care what nobody do. So I just see that. You know. But people really have talent. Yes. I've seen what's the girls on Friday night? The Fat Girls. No.
Fat Girls. Wow.
When we was at was that the awards? What was that they performed? At the Yours Awards. Mm-hmm. Them bitches gave me the chills. Like that girl, when she was rapping and I think the music stopped and she was still flowing, that shit, I was totally in awe. I sent her a message. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I'm saying? You so damn dope. You know what I'm saying? I got to get you on my show. And then she told me she had a show. I'm like, oh shit, you need a show. You know what I'm saying? It's just dopeness. And if you come to things, you would really know what St. Louis is about. But people don't do shit. People just sit in the house and use their phone and make TikToks and shit.
Yeah, and go to the people who don't really know you or care about
who's already
you.
Established and different shit like that, who don't give really a fuck about, because they making their money regardless to you coming, instead of going to some dope, you know what I'm saying, shit. And that's a blessing in what I do, because I've been opened up to people like Rocky Maverick. That dude's so fucking tight. Yeah. Like, you know what I'm saying, straight tight. Yeah. But if I didn't go to the show, I wouldn't know that shit. I would just have met him at the studio and whatever. And these shows, these people be really putting their all in this shit.
Yeah, they do. Shout out to all the local artists. Shout out to Nando too. Nando.
He clowning.
Yeah.
My very first interview was with him. Very first interview.
That's what's up.
Very first interview.
Popping out there
yeah,
too,
he sure is. He doing big things. Everybody is. And that's the dope part. If people really came, though, we'd be doing way better.
Yeah. You are correct about that. All right, we about to go to a quick break. Again, man, whose mic is this?
Bricks Montana.
Yeah.
Nasty girl. Yeah.
Fruity Loop Mafia.
Yeah. Swat. Yeah. Swat. That's the nasty girl call. Yeah. Oh yeah, you're a nasty girl. Wanna use my plastic girl. Just like I like it, girl. Gon' bring another girl. Yeah. You know I'm a busted girl. Why fucking open girl? You know I'm lusting girl. I swear, now give me that wop wop. Gon' let
let me top off. That vitamin D will leave you lit up in your hot spot. Ass up, pussy out. Let's reroute. A little closer to my mouth. What's that be bout? Call me a magician. All shit she missing. All cause this linking. Topped off with this dick and all. She the type of girl to fuck you anywhere. Like right there, yeah. We play truth or dare. No fucks on who or where. Slide out them underwear. You love me, I don't care. You want it here, there. Two ladies in your hair. You a freak, you can't prepare. Switched up that wig, grabbed these nuts and then took it there. She took it there. Yeah. Damn. I wasn't ready. Oh yeah, you're nasty girl. Wanna use my plastic girl, just like I like it, girl. Gon' bring another girl. Yeah. You know I'm a busted girl. Why fucking open girl? You know I'm lusting girl. Oh yeah, you're nasty girl. Wanna use my plastic girl, just like I like it, girl. Gon' bring another girl. Yeah. You know I'm a busted girl. Why fucking open girl? You know I'm lusting girl.
Nasty girl, a magic girl, a bend it over, blasty girl. Miss Comer, let me feed you. You got that thirst and I got that juice. Let's play house, I be the mommy. Perfect like that Kawasaki. You ain't lying when you say you got me. I feel you strong when you push behind me. Yeah, you wanted a boss, got you a guy creating the juice. So they come to the side, slide him a taste and watch him get loose. Me only me now, they go and I that dinner for two. They get up a star, shooting so high, I'm shining like ooh. In the truck, I got it. To the back, I got it. On the top, I got it. To the side, I got it. To the back, I got it. On the top, I got it. To the side, I got it. I got it.
Oh yeah, you're nasty girl. Wanna use my plastic girl, just like I like it, girl. Gon' bring another girl. Yeah. You know I'm a busted girl. Why fucking open girl? You know I'm lusting girl. Oh yeah, you're nasty girl. Wanna use my plastic girl, just like I like it, girl. Gon' bring another girl. Yeah. You know I'm a busted girl. Why fucking open girl? You know I'm lusting girl.
Oh yeah, we are back. And I ain't even asked you whose mic is this?
Bricks Montana.
Oh yeah, we are back. Now we about to get really into your business.
All right.
Now, so I know you talked about your husband a little bit, but the question is, are you single?
Yes, we're separated.
Okay, separated. Yeah, I heard that, fellas. She's separated.
Yeah, leave me alone. I ain't shit.
My thing is, this part of the interview are questions from people that want to know about you.
Okay.
All right, so these ain't just my questions. These are what people want to know.
All right.
All right, now, are you bisexual?
Yes, very bisexual.
Do you like one better than the other?
Yes, I like women better than men.
Why?
Because I'm considered a switch, right? So with men, I am submissive, but with women, I'm dominant. Me, I like to be more dominant.
Dildo dominant?
No, I'm not fucking nobody with no fucking straps and shit. Okay. I use toys and everything, but I don't like that. I've done that before. I mean, if a girl, if they like it, I mean. But it's not something dominant as far as, you know what I'm saying. If I'm more aggressive with a woman than I am with a man. With a man, I'm submissive. I don't know why I'm like that, but that's just what it is. So I like being aggressive more than probably submissive.
Okay. Why is that? Do you know why?
I don't know. It's some kind of
power thing.
I guess because I like a dominant man. You know what I'm saying? I like a what's that called, a type or something. You know, I like that. So I think that makes a man feel more powerful, you know, or whatever. So I'm just like that sexually. Now, I'm not gonna say that I'm submissive when dating a man or anything. I'm just saying sexually.
Okay. All right. So let me see. But them was the 3 questions they wanted me to ask you. What is something that you would like to let the supporters and fans know about you that they might not know about you?
You know, I'm kind of open book, so was something that I mean, I don't even know what people really don't know about me, because I'm pretty much open. I tell people any fucking thing. I don't do anything in my life that I really regret or care, so I'll tell them anything. Most people know I'm a nerd.
You have any college?
Oh yeah, I have multiple degrees and certificates and certifications and stuff.
What you got?
Okay, so I have an associate's in criminal justice. I have a certificate in African American studies. I have my media degree. I have a bachelor's in media studies. And then I was cosmetology degree. I didn't went to school for all kind of shit.
What schools?
I went to Elaine Stevens for my for my cosmetology. Then I went to Lincoln University first for college. And then I went to Clark Atlanta. Then I came home and I achieved my certificates from Forest Park, and then I got my 4-year bachelor's from UMSL.
Okay.
And
That's what.
then I have in my day career, I'm in information security. So, and then I have certificates, CISSP and different things like that make them have to pay me more money.
Okay. So what do you do in your regular job?
In my regular job, at one point I was supplying access to different databases and different things like that. Then now I'm like customer service for those people. So when they have a problem, they call me and I help them through, different things as far as supplying the access or running programs, seeing if it, checking their access and different things like that.
Okay. So you're the person who, because I'm a journeyman tech, so I do the structure, cable, and all that shit to the switches. So you're the person who they be talking to when shit ain't working.
Yeah, when the access isn't granted correctly, or they're unable to use this and they should have that role and different things like me. Yeah, I'm the person that they call frustrated with.
Yeah. You that nerd on the.
Yeah, I'm that nerd. I'm the only African American woman in like 100 people in my field.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Congratulations on that.
Oh no, come on, bitches, get this shit.
They don't want to do all that.
I mean, it's free money. It's really easy, work. It's what I'm saying. It's not hard. I'm smart, and I'll say that because I'm a nerd. I'll read anything. I'll try anything, but I ain't that damn smart. People just don't go in the field.
Yeah, they just deterred from just period.
From they'll read the what it says as far as like the criterias and all of that, and they won't even try. Yeah. But it's not like it's not hard. It's not rocket science. It's easy to me.
It's not rocket science.
It's really not.
Okay. All right. Let's get back to the bisexual, because a question came into my head.
Okay.
Because I be wanting to know this. What was your first bisexual encounter?
Okay, so I knew I liked women, right? So
well, how did you know you like women? How early?
Fuck that damn Janet Jackson Pleasure Principle video.
Oh.
And so that was in probably 85, 86. So I was probably about 8 or 9 years old.
Okay.
But when I seen her in that video dancing around with them tight ass blue jeans on, I was like, I felt for her something that I didn't, that I, felt for the men, that I had seen or whatever. So yeah, I knew, but of course, Janet fucking Jackson. Okay. And then the brat took up where she left off. Okay. And that dirty bitch pregnant. You left my heart. Anyway, but my first experience, I kind of set it up. it was like those lines, those phone lines or whatever. I went in and searched for a couple
Okay.
and put my information up where they could see a picture of me and different stuff. And a couple reached out to me.
Okay.
So when the couple reached out to me, I just went and did it. You know what I'm saying? And she was the first woman I ever kissed on and licked her coochie and did anything to me.
Okay.
But they got weird, so I had to bunk out of that shit.
Okay. Well, of course they're gonna get weird, but
Yeah, I mean, some people say that they are in a lifestyle or about something, and they're really not. Cause he would be jealous when I would be doing girl stuff with her, but I'm a tomboy, so I'm gonna do the dude stuff too. I'm gonna watch sports and play the game and all of that kind of stuff. I do that. Then I rap and all of that. So of course, and then she would be jealous. So.
Look, you can't be jealous of that type of situation. But you can't say that.
Yeah. People don't understand that. You really can't be jealous at shit like that.
No doubt. All right, there we go. All right. Dang, you made me lose my concentration on
I'm
that.
sorry.
So you say they got weird, they got jealous. So your first bisexual encounter was with a couple.
Yep.
What about without a couple?
After that, that's when I, started dating women and everything.
Okay.
And I was like probably 18, 19. So from 18 to maybe 28, 29, I only dated women.
Okay.
I only dated women.
So why you go back to men?
Because I made a conscious decision to I was old. Shit, it's time to build a family, have kids, and
That's what I kind of figured.
different things like that. The biological clock will start ticking on the bitch.
Okay.
And I literally started dating men and met my husband.
Okay. So you wanted them babies
100%.
all day, and you got them.
Yeah, three.
Good. So are you gonna go back to women, or you just going both ways?
It's kind of both right now.
Okay.
It's kind of both, but when dealing with men, you can get your ass kicked. So it's kind. So it literally is not really safe to be like dating a lot of men and shit like that, because if they like you,
Yeah, they're gonna be possessive.
Yeah, so I date more women than I do men.
Okay. What you think about polygamy?
It's not humanly possible.
That's why you say that.
People aren't meant to be that. Just because a book tells them that does not mean. Because no matter how much you want to be with somebody, people can't tell me that you don't see somebody else that you be like, you might want to be with them. You know what I'm saying? Cheating happens too much for it to not to be something behind that. I don't know. The only people that I ever knew who were really 100% polygamy was maybe my grandparents.
No, I'm talking about polygamy to couple wise.
Oh shit, I do all of that. Oh yeah, I do. I mean, no, okay, so perfect situation for me would be a polyamorous relationship with a woman and a man. They can date if they want to date each other. They can fuck if they want to, but they both just got to be good with me fucking with both of them.
Well, that's polygamy.
Okay, I want that.
Okay.
I want that 100%, but people ain't really ready for that shit. They not.
To me, with the polygamy, long as it's not just about sex.
Yeah, it shouldn't
If
be.
it's just about
Because
sex, it ain't gonna fucking work.
the people I deal with, it's not just about sex, but one person wants you to be with them and not with nobody else. Definitely most men want, you know what I'm saying, you to be with them and not nobody else. I asked my husband, near the end of the shit, I was like, how about we try that? He like, fuck nah.
Yeah, he don't want to share you.
You
But
sure?
But he out fucking. Is that?
I mean,
don't know
that
if
wasn't
he
our,
is.
that wasn't our problem, but it's still the fact we wasn't doing that. 2 years before we left, we wasn't even having sex. He slept in the front room and I slept in the bedroom. Why? Why are we even still together? We roommates at this point. We're raising our children.
Yeah.
So, no.
Okay. Right.
No. But I would love that. If anybody is interested, hook me up. I mean, but yeah, I would love that.
Oh, ain't nothing wrong with
You know,
it.
I'm did swinger parties and shit. I've been into all that shit.
Was it fun?
Yeah. I had a blast. Yeah.
How is that? Is there just a bunch of sex going on in the house?
No, it's not. Okay, so like people smoking over here, people drinking, you know, they got a bar, they got, you know what I'm saying, people just walking around. It's not like fucking everywhere. You know what I'm saying? Then they have like, yeah, they have multiple rooms, you know, with beds and stuff set up that you can go play with people if you want to, you know, people walking around in teddies and shit, you know, stuff like that. Yeah, it's, you know, it's cool. It was fun to me.
Oh, dang. All right.
Yeah.
On that note, man, we about to go to another break, and we gonna come in and we got a few games we gonna play with.
Oh, okay, I'm down.
All right. So, whose mic is this?
Bricks Montana.
Yeah.
I kill him. What's up? You see that door right there? Girl, yeah, it's fine. That dude looking real nice. Okay, is that a friend? I'm about to tell him I want his ass. Okay. Let's go. He got cat call. Hey. Lil' daddy, I want you, come here, let me talk to you. I just want head, I do not want the rest of you. Like what I sing, so I had to pull up on you. Give me your number, think about calling you. Got the gray shorts on, I like what I sing. Got a nice smile, but the attitude mean. Got the right armor to get in these jeans. One hit of this pussy, you'll become a fiend. I know that sometimes that the killer be caught. I'm really a freak, it's part of my pride. Like when I see when it's making me hot. Like to get bent, don't call me no thought. Hey yo, boy, you can chew on this pussy. I been in the jar, come get all of this cookie. I'm playing the game while you eating me out. I've been doing this, put me in your mouth. With the games, I get straight to the issue. I want you right now, so let's make it official. Are you fucking with me, cause I'm fucking with you? I cannot fuck with you, you not beneficial. Call up Big 40, he slide with the piss. Love is demeanor, drop he like a missile. I'm jacking while driving past his ass a tissue. That nigga leave her like early dismissal. Oh yeah, oh you had something to say, am I doing too much, am I in your way? Let me drive that thing like a brand new Ferrari. I'm Santa F, for you I get naughty. I'm nothing like Forrest, you know I ain't running. You're not from America, I like how you coming. I'm digging the vibe and the way you keep pumping it. They keep me coming and coming. I'm coming again. Can't handle this pussy, what's up with your friend? And yes, I'm a freak, I like to get beat. And after you beat, make sure that you eat. Big Gates, I'm a fan, yes, this pussy got power. I fuck him real good, he be nothing for hours. Fuck on the bed, make shots in the shower. He slept on this pussy, my screams get louder. Oh yeah, fuck it with a big girl, you gon' need the right tool. Gon' swim around, this is my pool. Gon' wreck it up like your Gotti. Don't get what I want, my attitude snotty. Link with the killer, your hobby. Got you singing like Bobby, yeah, link with the killer, your hobby. Got you singing like Bobby. Yeah, I got the moves, I got the juice. Shipping them out, cutting them loose. He want the pussy and I cannot blame him. Gave him a sample and yes, Miss, he tired them walk. He never seen this before. Big bitch, you see pussy with a hood nigga flow. Got good dick, I'ma want some more. Let me bounce up on it, show you I'm a pro. Got his attention, we call it a cat call. He dropping everything when I call. Took him off the leash, gave him back to the streets. Dark skin, big dick, any real tall. He falling for me, he love how I ski. I love how he clean up the killer, it's me. This pussy a treat, he loving my rose. I'm riding his face, got me curling my toes. He know that I'm popping, he wanted some more. He telling his niggas that killer to go. You cannot get right, get left at the door. He know I'm a star, can't help that I glow. He turning me up when he throwing them bands. He showing me that he my number one fan. I got him backstage, don't want him in the stand. See me on TV, you know it's on demand. Defeating his pussy, I give him the power. Bobbing the muni, hours and hours. Let's fucking parry up under the top. 34 and he want me to vibe. Said it begging me, baby, please don't go. Here we go again, now we're back on the floor. He love that I'm ratchet, he suck on my toes. Sometimes I'm a lady, sometimes I'm a hoe. Into the match, I'm ready to duel. Classes in session, took him back to school. Prepare me for dinner, get ready to drool. He gassing me up, he know that he my fuel. Now pass me the blunt while you deep in these guts. I suck on the dick while I play with your nuts. Chucking me up, treating me like a slut. You front from the back, push your thumb in my butt. Cat call.
Shout out to Raz on the line.
Yes.
I just started looking at your comments. I don't know what your answers are too, brother, but you know it's always good, and you always supporting. So shout out to Rats and the Underground Show.
All love.
But right now we here with Bricks Montana in this bitch, baby, giving us all the tea. You hear me?
Yes.
All right. It's a question that I always ask my guests because I already know that we in this industry together.
Mm-hmm.
So I want to answer for this question, and the question is, what can we do to put St. Louis area in a better position for the entertainment business?
Show love.
It's that simple.
Just that simple.
It's that.
If somebody following you, follow them. If somebody at your show, find out they got a show, go to their show. The more we represent each other, the more people see us. Because I may have followers you don't have. You may have followers I don't have. Whatever we're doing, somebody may see something totally different. Like the rock event you had here. That shit was dope. It was to me because my people, black people get stuck in one lane. So to me, they seeing something different. You know what I'm saying? By having events like that, us being at events like that, because they seeing something else that they may like. You never know until you try it. You know what I'm saying? People stepping out that box, staying behind, just showing love to different things. I go to jazz events, I go to blues shit. Whatever it is, you may not, like everything, but it's maybe something there that you do. Show love.
Oh, dang, hold on. Let me get that. All right, now, I want to know your all-time verses, but I'm going to give you some categories.
Okay.
Hip-hop male, hip-hop female, and duo and group.
Okay, so, and that's dead or alive, right? It's not
Dead or alive.
Okay.
Yep.
So, I think a real versus between Tupac shit and Biggie shit would be really something that would really be good, right? Because people who was like Tupac didn't appreciate what Biggie was motherfucking doing. And I didn't.
Yeah.
I didn't really hear that shit until after both of them was gone. You know what I'm saying? If people really went into the catalog of shit that this man wrote, it would stand up to Tupac shit.
Yeah, it definitely will.
And I'm a Tupac, like 100%.
Yeah.
So that right there.
That would be, you not lying on that, and I'm a Pac fan.
Because Pac's Bone Thug is not as good as Biggie's Bone Thug.
No, it's not. That's one of my favorite up there. That's like and I know his verse.
That's
like
the only verse I know. I'm sorry, Bone Thugs. I'm sorry. Forgive me. But he freaked that beat. He changed his flow to they flow.
Yeah. Woman dangerous. Kick to
Man,
me, hang with us.
Straight up, we don't
Ain't to
us. Label us notorious. Thug ass nigga that love the buzz.
Gambling. Hey, don't fuck with us.
So I just, I think that would really be dope because
I would love to hear him.
Players Anthem, just that Junior Mafia shit that he wrote, just all that shit up against some Tupac, you know what I'm saying? That would just be dope. That would be. Female rap. Okay, so the Brat against any of these new women. You could pick one.
Gotta pick one.
I'm gonna pick Nicki Minaj.
Ooh, I like that.
Because the Brat is so underrated to me in women hip hop. People didn't really hear that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Once she went to jail and now she do something else. I don't know. But that bit, cause she had a twist of flow.
Yeah, she
She, you know what I'm saying? This motherfucker, and some of the shit she used to say on motherfucking the little boy Chris Cross shit, and then her shit, people may not have got all of that. You know what I'm saying? So I would think that, yeah, cause and Nicki Minaj is like her old shit back. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, Nicki hard.
Man, and I mean, cause she got bars, metaphors. She got all of that.
Sick.
You know what I'm saying? So I think them two in the verses.
Okay.
And then groups. Okay, so my favorite groups, this hip hop, right?
Yep.
My favorite groups in hip hop would be 8Ball and MJG and UGK.
Okay. Well, that's duo.
That's duo.
Yeah. Groups is 3 or more.
Oh shit.
But shit, UGK, man, that's a good one. That was good. UGK and MJG.
Because Pimp C and MJG, they shit. Even, I mean, so okay, we used to have a argument all the time in my hood shit ass cousins and me with UGK, who was better, Pimp C or Bun B, right?
Yeah.
Then we always had that same argument with 8Ball and MJG. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I just thought that the verses with them should just happen. Fuck, what the fuck is y'all tripping on?
Yeah, my boy gone, but that don't.
Yeah, but his music lives.
Still, that's one of my favorite rappers is Pimp C, and it's not all because of the lyric, because I don't think he ain't lyrical to me, but his style and what he represents.
Yes, and how he freak the beat.
Yeah, he a producer.
I mean,
he can sing.
I got a tattoo on my leg from Riding Dirty.
Yeah.
Okay? That
Classic.
album, I literally have a tattoo till the day I die looking for that good stuff.
Man. Yeah.
That was my shit.
That album, I bought my Cadillac because of that album.
You should have. you had to be in a Cadillac with that shit. But then on Top of the World, oh man.
Hey,
that
classic.
Soon as I heard Murderer, I was
I
was so high. He come in on Murderer, just man.
Nah, what the fuck
is up? Putting pot on the streets because I got big fucking nuts. And then Break 'Em Out Something.
Oh, that's my favorite one too.
Man, Break 'Em Out Something. I had to rewind that and really hear that this nigga is talking about motherfucking riding around with bodies in his truck. Just, I mean, but how they break it down and how they just flow that shit. Yeah. You would play it in your grandmama's house, not even, you know what I'm saying, tripping off of it because it sounds so tight. I mean, just
country rap tune.
Man, that's some of the greatest shit I ever heard in my life. And 8Ball and MJG is right there. Yeah. On Top of the World, that whole album, just, man, we played that so many times. Then, I told you I was a fat kid. So anybody who came, you know, did some fat shit, you know what I'm saying, that was tight, you know what I'm saying? So Mr. Big, you know what I'm saying, gave me... You know what I'm saying? Something else to say. You know what I'm saying? Because
hey, you play that in any club with our type of people in it, it's going down. Everybody know it. Yeah. Everybody know it. Yeah. And I mean, it just, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't really hip to be big back then. Now everybody want to be, you know, get injections and be, you know, huge and shit. But when I was growing up, if my big ass was not, you know what I'm saying, sexy, you know what I'm saying, it was like, oh, she's fat. You know what I'm saying? So hearing shit like, you know, Heavy D and Biggie and motherfucking 8Ball and MJG repping their bigness helped a bitch. So how you feel about Lizzo?
I think she's, you know, awesome. She's a great musician. She free.
Yeah, she off the chain.
She to me, she may do too much, but who am I to judge? You know what I'm saying? Would I be walking around with my big ass all out like that? No, I'm not. But hey, To each his own.
Somebody like it.
I mean, you know what I'm saying? Some people would, but my whole thing is my self-confidence is mine. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't feel comfortable. You know what I'm saying? Then I got kids.
Yeah.
She don't got no kids.
Oh,
So
okay.
it's
You must
one
be
thing.
looking for something.
I mean, shit. And she will definitely change once her kids can pull that ass up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Right about
I
that.
was naked as a mother because I lost 100 pounds when I was 19, right? So from 19 to 32 when I had my son, I was naked as shit. I never had no clothes on.
I was bucky naked.
You know what I'm saying? Then I had my son, and, you know, I had to change that. I swear to God, I saw some pictures. They be like, damn, you really was. No, motherfucker, you don't lose 100 pounds and wear clothes. You don't.
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't know nothing about that, but me saying it, yeah,
It's the truth.
all day.
Any woman you meet, if she done lost a great amount of weight, she's going to be naked. She's going to show that work.
Like bucky naked.
Look, my nipples just had to be covered up and my cooch. That's it. Anything else, I'm good. My sister was like, damn, put some clothes on. Girl, shut up. You did not lose no weight.
All day. All day. All right, what about your group? You still didn't do your group. 3 or more.
Okay, so groups would have to be 3 or more. Shit, ain't too many anymore. It's gonna be old school now. Okay, Houdini versus Run DMC. Because everybody,
Run DMC is a duo.
no, they're a group. You gotta
Because of
count
the
Jam
DJ
Master J.
Jam Master J because of the DJ.
You
Okay.
gotta count them.
Okay.
But let
I
me
can
tell
do
you
that.
why. Okay, because back then, right?
One love.
Houdini had so many hits, but they never was recognized like Run DMC was, and they was out at the same time.
That is true.
We fell on Houdini's side. You know what I'm saying?
Fuck with Houdini,
I,
though.
me and my sister, they greatest hits.
Yeah.
You can I know this shit all the way motherfucking through, and so many people have made shit from Houdini shit, and people don't even know. I'm a hoe. Come on now.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Just Houdini. I don't know. So that's why I would
That's
say
a
them.
good one. That's a Run DMC and Houdini. They need to make that happen.
They want, but Run DMC won't perform together no more.
Damn, they fucked up like
After
that.
Jam Master Jay, they haven't done nothing together since then.
I saw what's the
DMC.
DMC?
Yeah.
Don't he be here? I
Yeah,
saw
he
him
comes
in
here.
Gold Gym before.
He comes here a lot.
This motherfucker threw his leg up like a L. Well,
With
I
that
guess
yoga, he was doing yoga.
Man, he was stretching.
Oh,
All
my
I know is I saw, and you know us St. Louis motherfuckers, we don't get starstruck. But I went out like, "What's up with you, man?" And kind of gave him that dude, cause I can tell you, I was respecting his space. You know what I'm saying? But that boy threw his leg up
Oh,
and
shit.
stretched it, and I'm like, "Man, this motherfucker,
Oh,
let me
shit.
get the fuck up out of here."
What the hell?
He was getting it on.
Hey, I ain't mad at him. I mean, I know they do all of the yoga and everything. You know, Russell Simmons got all that stuff with the yoga and shit. Maybe it's that. I don't know.
guess.
I ain't never seen no grown man do no shit like
Yeah,
that. So.
it threw me the fuck off. I'm like, let me leave him alone.
Oh shit, yeah, but I just seem like he do be here a lot. But I think that's why people do come here, cause we ain't that run up behind you, act like, you know, that shit, you know, because everybody here knows somebody that's a star.
Yeah, and we all think we stole.
Yeah. That's just the St. Louis way. You can't go down the strip in Delmar and see all of those motherfuckers who done shit from St. Louis and not feel. People from Kinloch, if you meet anybody from Kinloch, they think they the shit. Okay? Because we were raised to believe we were the shit. If you're in my generation when everything was black and beautiful and the streets there, you know what I'm saying? You were told every day that you are special, that you the black future, and you know what I'm saying? So we always, you see how Phil act?
Yeah.
Phil is the average nigga from Kinloch.
Look, I'm gonna tell you the first time I heard about Kinloch, and I'm trying to think. Was this big fail? But it wasn't him. I know it wasn't. But it was this guy because I stayed on the south side, And I remember he stayed on Texas, and it was like Texas and Crittenden, maybe somewhere.
Oh, okay.
But this dude, and he was a blood. You know what I'm saying? He used to talk about Ken Lock
All the time.
Every time I seen, that's all he talked about was Ken Lock. Like I never been to Ken Lock until, like I said, I moved in Ferguson.
In Ferguson, yeah.
Probably 2012 or something.
Oh yeah, see, that was the end.
Yeah, that was
It was
that
over.
was way over. I was on the south side. That was probably I say probably 89. 90.
Oh yeah, see, that's when we was the shit. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's all this dude used to talk about, and that's how I knew about Ken Lock.
That's what people from Kenlock do.
Yeah.
Is talk about Kenlock.
Yep.
Yeah, I mean, people don't believe it. I used to have fights when I moved to Ferguson, and a motherfucker would talk about Kenlock. Oh, I was hitting you. No doubt.
All day.
No doubt. I mean, people know me even before all of this shit from being from Kenlock, you know, Tough from Kenlock, because I rep that shit, because it gave me, you know, my mother was all pro-black and shit, you know, she was a Black Panther. She got all of that because she went through segregation. She went through that in Kenlock, and they didn't experience as much because it was all blackness. You know what I'm saying? So they didn't, and they lived right next to Ferguson, which was a lights out city. They couldn't get caught in that motherfucker.
Right.
A lot of them got fucked up in Ferguson. Before Ferguson ended up all nigga, yeah, you used to get fucked up if you was black in there after night.
Damn.
All around Kenlock.
believe
You know what I'm saying? So my mother was the biggest prejudiced woman. Like like they don't use your comb, don't bring them to her home. Like, and she meant that.
Damn.
Yeah.
Hey. All right. We getting close to that time, so we finna go ahead and play the Whose Mic Is This game. It's called Situation.
All right.
So we got 3 situations. You can't have, one of them is you can't have this anymore.
Okay.
You can have this one more time, and then you can have it forever. All right.
Okay.
I had to switch something up because you let me know that you wasn't fucking with it, so I put something else in that category.
Okay.
But I want to make it a little hard. All right. The first option, the first thing is getting your pussy ate, getting good dick, and giving oral. So
So when I couldn't have any more,
when you can't have no more,
that would be dick.
right. No more dick.
Then okay, so how can I say this? I like to give, right? Probably more than get, because maybe I get turned on by what I hear, what they're doing, you know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna switch those around. The one more time would be getting oral, and then forever or all I can, I would give. Yeah.
Okay, all right. That was pretty cool. All right, on that note, man, I enjoyed the time that we had together.
Yes, me too.
Make sure that you let people know where they can find you at, and tell them where they can see you again.
Okay, so of course you can catch me every Saturday on, My City, My Music, for Kick It and Company from noon to 2, noonish to 2-ish, every Saturday. You can find me on all platforms of social media at Bricks Montana. And my TikTok is the Bricks Montana. I had a little catastrophe with children. You can find me at any of those platforms, for my joke of the day, for all of the different things that are going on in the community. If y'all want to send some music, I'll hook y'all up with people who can listen, all of that kind of stuff. I'm here.
All right, and I'll just let you know I enjoy your jokes of the day. They be funny too.
Thank you very much. I love my jokes of the day. I be dying laughing, y'all.
All right. again before we go. Whose mic is this?
Bricks Montana.
All right, we'll catch you on the next episode of Whose Mic Is This?
All right. All right.
That's not good for my health. Through the glass at the wall, watch all our memories shatter. Boy, I thought we was in love, but it really don't matter. Gotta sit back and see, like how this really started. Like how I fall in love and I know I should've parted. Bernie's one night you said, baby, what you drinking? Nah, what you drinking left you standing there thinking. Hit my line next day, blushing conversation. In your Jeep, then we started dating. Look me in my eyes, told me I'm amazing. Love making fire backseat, burning blazing. Planning last minute trips, flights to Vegas. Holding hands on the strip, nothing couldn't fake us but fairy tales. Too good to be true. Told me that you was engaged, left me sick Spanish flu. Nah, I ain't your weekend girl. Yeah, you thought I was your weekend girl. Was your weekend girl? Tried to fall back, but I missed you like Diddy. Play the side chick, boy, okay, no biggie. On the phone until you pull into your driveway. Gave me everything I want, usher right in my way. Brought you around, my mama and your family. Held me high like a trophy, yeah, I'm your Grammy. Ladies, if you listening, I know you understand me. You was my everything, but I only was your plan B. But that's when the disrespect set in. I saw your true colors like mechanical pens. Sunday at Bernie's when I saw you on a date. After we just spent the weekend, damn, am I seeing straight? Grab my cup, threw the drink in your face. Tried to run up behind me, but you lost in this race. Trying to be a player, but baby boy, you ain't slick. Juicy told you I'm a boss. You can really suck my dick. Nah, I ain't your weekend girl. Yeah, you thought I was your weekend girl. Nah, I ain't your weekend girl. Yeah, you thought I was your weekend girl.
The Black Experience, hosted by I-Benica.
Niggas keep on telling me to calm down.
314 day for the ladies.
Too legit.
and paint. Come experience the vibe.